Hello and welcome to the Edutrainex learning channel. I am Anurag, your expert, and this is the second video in the Easy PT Grammar series. And we are going to learn about verbs and tenses in a very simple manner. Learning this will help you a lot in your PT preparation because almost every PT task requires a good grammar skills. So let's start cracking. By definition, verbs are words that show an action like singing, an occurrence like developing, or state of being, for example, exist. Almost every sentence requires verb. It is the most important part of speech in English language. The basic form of verb is also known as infinitive, which is sing, dance, or eat. Now, a verb changes for two reasons. It changes to match who or a person. For example, I give, but when we use with he, it becomes he gives, and similarly, they or you give. So it either becomes singular or plural depending on where it is used. It also changes to show when something happening or will happen. Basically, it shows the time, and this is what is called as tenses. When we talk about something that happened in the past, it becomes past tense. When something is happening right now, it is present tense. And when something will happen in the future, it is future tense. Now that you understand what tenses are, let's dive a little deep and look at its several forms. Starting with simple present, which we also call as basic or infinitive verbs. We already discussed about how it changes between plural and singular form earlier. So you can use basic verb in three ways: positive, negative, and question. When you say you play cricket, it's positive. Now, when you say you don't play cricket, then it becomes negative. And when we ask, do you play cricket? It becomes a question. So basic verbs are used to talk about three things again: usual activities, general statements, and time. See the examples on the screen. I exercise, you work in a bank, or he studies English every day are usual activities. When you say it rains in summer, we like reading verbs, they are students. So these are general statements. Thirdly, when we say I arrive at 8 a.m., you leave on Thursday, or the shop opens in the morning. So we are talking about time here. Now, moving on to the simple present tense. Things that are happening right now, or habitual actions, or occurrences. Example, I drive a car. Rice doesn't grow in cold climates. Similarly, when we talk about an action or condition that is happening now or frequently and may continue in the future, it becomes present continuous. Example, it is raining, so it's raining now and may also continue to rain. Or Jane is leaving soon, which means Jane is in the process of leaving but hasn't done yet. I am studying accounting, so I am studying accounting for a number of years. But before I go into the complex tense forms, let's firstly understand what simple past is. The simple past tense shows that you are talking about something that has already happened. Example, I was angry, I ate my food, and they came. When you want to describe a continuing action or state that was happening at some point in the past, then we call it past continuous. For example, we were playing or they were driving. So these things were happening in the past. I'm now going to show you in which scenarios you should use the basic verb or continuous verbs. Many people from the Indian subcontinent like using the continuous verb for everything, like I'm working in a bank or I'm sleeping only in the night. Let me stop you there. These are incorrect usage. Let me tell you how you can differentiate when to use which. Follow these two simple rules if you want to talk about a usual activity like I work in the bank or I sleep in the night. So these are usual activities. Like when we say I speak English every day, not I'm speaking English every day. So when do we use the continuous form then? Simple. When something is happening right now, for example, I am driving to work, so I'm driving right now. Or I'm eating a pizza, so I'm actually eating the pizza right now. In these scenarios, you use the continuous form. Otherwise, just use simple present. Hope you were able to absorb the basic forms of verbs in this video. In the next video, I'm going to cover the present and past perfect and their continuous forms as well as the future tenses. Comment below if you have any questions and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.